Hi, welcome to the first part in hopefully a series I'll be making, decorating some dens. I think this one turned out pretty good. I liked what I did with it, and I'm excited to make more down the line. I'd appreciate any suggestions that you have in the comments. If you have any, enough preamble, let's get into it. First, I go in by picking the walls, the floors, stuff like that. I wanted to keep the pink color scheme, obviously, but I wanted to add like a different accent color. In this case, I went with a bit of a yellow and the wood floors. I always use the wood floors. I think they just look nice. And then I start by picking out random items in my inventory, like going through all of it to try to find things that will go with the color scheme, things I would like to use. I went with some baskets because they match the suite's wallpaper. I think that looked nice. I went with some blues for accents, some naturey stuff, a lot of pink, obviously. I start on the kitchen up here. I kind of hate how these items layer. It's hard to put certain ones over each other when they're not technically supposed to go there. So the fridge tends to go over the stove, and that's a little bit irritating. So I end up having to make a kitchen that's like in a different orientation. I leave it there, and I find these tulip fences that I forgot I had, and I thought those looked nice. So I went ahead and added those in. I decided to swap out the fridge for the pastel one. I liked that a little bit better. I tried using the cake bake kitchen. Obviously, I didn't like that. I'm just rearranging some stuff, trying to figure out what can fit where. I decided to flip it to the other side to help things fit a little bit better. In real life, I don't think I'd really appreciate the fridge being right next to the oven like that. I think the doors would run into each other, but it isn't real, so I guess it's fine. Here I am just going in for some more stuff, like more of those tulip spring items. I see these spring objects, and I decided to add those in. Of course, I love the trellis. I usually use it in like all of my stuff. Just rearranging, trying to get them to be parallel, which is hard with this like isometric view angle. Scrolling for more pink stuff, like this pink sofa, this rainbow archway I really like. Unfortunately, it's a little bit big, so it's hard to fit somewhere. Deciding where to put these tulip fences. I decided to make a little garden over here. I find the other kitchen stuff. I add the pink oven. I think about adding this, but it's like it's a little bit smaller than the other kitchen stuff, so it's hard to find a place for that. I just decided to set it over there. I'll eventually find a place for that banner. I love this heart rug. I love this circular half moon like sofa, but it's hard to fit in a place that is all squares. Looking back on it, I probably could have put it in the like main area, but I decided against it. Add some Valentine stuff. Last Valentine's Day, I spent a lot of time grinding out all of the items from the event, and I bought everything from the store at the time. I finally add in the trick-or-treat basket, accidentally delete one of my fences. I decided to put the tulip chair there. I think it matches a little bit better. I finally get to these trees. I love these trees. And these I always find hard to work with because they're at such an odd angle. A lot of those pathway things are. I decided to just layer them up so it looks like a big wall of blossoms there. I put the garden tools where they go, and I put the trellis over there. I find this rug, which is at an odd angle. It's a little hard to place in the stand, but I decided to leave it and see where I could put it. Some random odds and ends that are in the right color scheme. Scrolling past all my Phantom stuff. Those classic pink jars. This backpack. The goat streamers. I love the goat streamers. Put those in the kitchen. I thought the lemonade was fun. The rainbow banner. I love all the rainbow stuff. I'm very glad I got to use it. Here's the sweet stuff. I thought this was very fitting with the wallpaper. I love this set, though it's a little hard to use sometimes. Trying to find other pink stuff that I could put. We have my hovering desk here. I decided to make this like an office kind of situation. I'm looking for my other tulip stuff. I have to fix the fences because of the way AJ works. It's a little irritating. I go on a brief shopping spree to find more of the tulip stuff that I need. I buy a couple more fences. I check for other stuff that I could use, like this pet castle. And I liked these lamps. I've never used them before. Later you'll see they're a little small, a little bit smaller than I would have preferred. I saw this table, some grass here, some of the mechanical set, bought a couple flamingos, a table, odds and ends that I can just add everywhere that I want, like some lawn flamingos. I add more fence. I think about adding these large planters. Maybe these could be like rows of plants. I believe I ended up changing those. Yes, I add the garden plot in and tighten up the fences around it so it looks like a little Flintstoff garden. I thought that looked nice. I add some of the strawberries. I used to have more of that set, but I traded it away. I add some of my tulips. Every time I check the shop, I end up buying like two more tulips. I think they look nice. I love the colors that they come in. It's not a full garden. I think it'd be fun if there's like a little bit of space. I look for more of the ice cream set stuff, like this big ice cream sign hanging off the side there. I think that's fun. I add back this pink counter and put the jukebox on top of it. Just rearrange a little bit of stuff. It's a little hard at times. I put that on the flower rug, the rose rug. I put it there. In the kitchen, I would love to put a kitchen island somewhere in there, but limitations. I decided to put the pet castle over here. I thought this could be like a fun little pet area, I guess. Now here's the lamp coming in that I bought. I don't love the size of it, to be honest, but it happens. I moved the spring air balloon a little bit further. I think about adding my last fence. I decided to put it there. So it looks like that's like a whole row of tulip beds instead of just like little planter boxes. I removed that fence. I think it looks a little cluttered because if you think about it, there should be a wall there, This could be like a little pet area that I just arrange some stuff into. I'm looking for a rug again that I could put in the foyer here. I don't find one that's like front facing, but I go ahead and put my fuzzy rug down in the corner there, and I decided to make this into a little like lounge area, I suppose. I have my little phantom bopper down there. I accidentally moved that. It happens. I decided to go on a little bit more of a shopping spree. I check Epic Wonders for any good items. I see this Princess Vanity. I've never used that before. The Fancy Vanity too. I decided to cop with this person outfit. I think they look nice. I'm checking more stores. I'm checking the Diamond Shop, which has this fairground stuff. I think it's pretty cute. Around here, I realized that I could have just used these tulip pieces, but I decided against it, apparently. Happens. And then I noticed that someone's in my den. Don't love this trade. Not gonna lie. I'm just I'm just dealing with them a little bit before I can move on to decorating a little bit more. They cop up in my den though, which I appreciate. I think that's nice. I'm glad they didn't retrade. I wasn't super in the mood in trading that item yet. I decided to put it in my shop later. I just start back on decorating. I crop a little bit of stuff out there because, you know, it took forever. I cannot figure out where to put this lamp. It is a weird shape. It's hard to like figure out where to put it. I decided to put this ribbon like somewhere over there. I think I move it. I like this little table. I decided to put in the middle there and put a little candle on top of it. I thought that was a little bit fun. I'm scooting up in my chair. I put the sugar cookies down. Maybe it's like an after-school snack. My game is lagging a little bit. That happens. Just looking for a good table to put here. Some tables just don't layer correctly, and that can be a little bit irritating. So I go shopping for a different table. I see these vine lamps. I think those are fun. I don't end up using it, but, you know, wishful thinking. Just looking for a table that is usable. And by this mushroom table, it is microscopic, apparently. I think I end up using it anyway, but tables are either completely unusably big or absolutely tiny. It happens, I guess. I try to find a better place for this rug. I do not end up finding a better place for this rug. Couldn't find a place for these macarons. I put them on the table. They clip under that entire time, so if you see that again, that is not my fault. I have to move the lamp again. Find my wavy bookshelf that my friend donated to me. Thank you. I try to find a good place for this jellyfish lamp. I bought this forever ago. I thought it looked cute. Just some more purpley pink kind of stuff that I figure could fit maybe nicely there. Like my Mira plushie. The spring window, I ended up ditching that. These flowers I thought looked really cute. I bought them forever ago and forgot I did. I moved this ribbon over there. Slightly better place for it, I suppose. This thing is so tiny. I never know where to put it. I try out a gate there. I try out those flowers. I like those little hearts. I find my princess chair, my beloved princess chair. Put that down. Spent a long time rearranging this to make sure it actually looks usable. I found my little rose table, but this thing is tiny. I find one of my vanities. I think about that. End up moving it down here. Trying to find any usable place for it. And ended up accidentally moving that table. I try a mat. Absolutely not. This tiki chair is the only chair that's actually facing the correct way to be used like that. I end up putting it around over there. that is, slightly more usable. I think about putting the pet princess chair into the princess chair. I ended up not doing that. I wish I did, to be honest. I think it's adorable. Things don't layer very nicely over the princess chair. Over and under. They tend to clip a little weird. Looking for my hovering desk again, which I love this desk. I wish they made a slightly bigger version of it. I wish they made more desks, to be honest. Put more sweets there. Try to put a cushion in there. Obviously, it clips under. Put my bookshelf back. I can't seem to give up on it, even though I probably should. I move some stuff around. Try to find things that will make it look like a little bit of like a usable room. Put those flowers in. The big bouquet. I think these are sweet peas. I can never figure out where to put hanging stuff there. Things don't tend to like being under the hovering desk, I've found. Or over the hovering desk. You have to find a very specific spot where it'll actually sit. I decided to move around this sugar plum because where am I going to put it? It's very awkward size, very awkward spot for something to sit there. Nothing is really facing forward in Animal Jam aside from some of the quote-unquote beta items, so it's a little bit of a hard time trying to find things that fit in this castle. I'm not sure if it's because it's an older den or whatever, but things don't tend to like to fit in it in a way that I prefer. I'm shopping more. I buy this computer, which I think I already had. I think about buying a curved couch. Buying one of these dressers. I love this dresser. It's like the only dresser, and it actually is usable, which I appreciate. Looking back on it, I probably could have put it somewhere else. I just put the sugar plum over there. I put the tree behind the fence. I have more of those trees, but they're like a pastel pink, and they're very red. They're like a red pink. I would prefer like a purpley pink. I have those lit trees. I probably could have used those, but they're an awkward shape. I look for more flowery stuff. Don't find any. Look for wall items. These banners are forward facing. I feel like they're pretty usable, but I ended up not finding a place for that. I'm looking for, I have these flags. I can't find them, so I just look for heart. They're banners, not pennants, by the way. Looking for a good space to put these. That ended up being pretty usable. I wish they were bigger. I could say that about a lot of things in this game. I mean, I had my balloons. I bought a lot of these balloons during Valentine's Day. I thought they looked very nice. I bought one of each color. Saw this diamond. I was like, I should probably use that. So I just put it down there. I decided to just put that in the corner. It could be like a little table for that. With the butterflies. I ended up not using the chocolate box because there's nowhere to put it, which is a shame. I still haven't noticed that the macarons are clipping under everything. I'll fix that either in the video or after it. I think about adding the snake pennant, but it's a snake. I don't think it fits in this very colorful, like, silly den. Guess I did add it. I might have forgotten. Oops. I look through my pets. I'm looking for good pink ones. I don't have a lot of pink ones. I have this penguin that I was going to trade to like some non-member that didn't have any penguins, but I guess I forgot. It happens. I changed the music to Special Delivery. I think that's a very frilly, pink, fun song. I try for some more items to see if I can put anything in my den. I don't see any really good tradable stuff. I check Brady's. I check this person's shop. Their den is gorgeous. I don't end up buying anything, but it looked nice. I go to the fair, the carnival, look for some pink stuff. I love these pathways, but they're in the wrong angle. which is a little disappointing. Bought the console because I keep forgetting to buy it every single time. I buy some carnival games. I think that would be a fun addition. Almost bought the carousel. I kind of wish I did. I thought the fence was really cute. Check clothing items just in case. I decide what's a good spot for these fair games. I decide on the left side because I already have stuff on the right. Find a good home for these little taxing because of the angle here. I said the fence can fit right about there. I have the gumball machine. I think that's a little fun. It's a little like candy, a little bit, I like this money. I think it's an underwater item technically, but I bought it from like Sunken Treasures, whatever that place is called. Just wrapping up here, starting with some lasting touches, and then we'll get into the tour. So here we are, starting with the tour of what I accomplished today. Here is the little garden area with the fun tulips and stuff. Here's the little carnival area, which I wish I could have made bigger. Here's me winning first try, which I've never done. Getting a little snow cone from that. Here's the little pet area. I decided to take a seat. Here's my little penguin chilling in this little lounge. Gumball machine in the big crystal heart. Here's another little seated area with my beautiful phantom, who's pink. I love her to death. Here's the kitchen with all of the pink furniture and the fridge and everything. Little parlor area, which I get ice cream and turn on the jukebox. I did not know I could turn it on. It happens. Here's a little vanity area. And up here is this little lounge with, we have the love bug sitting in there. I sit right next to him. That's everything. I think I did a pretty decent job with the items I had, and it not being Valentine's Day, obviously. Thank you for watching. I had a lot of fun doing this. Oh, here's me fixing the macarons, by the way. See you!